center. Then I use H for, let me display it. Then this table, DTR is a container tag is used while listing in columns.
Please raise your voice a little bit, please, so that we can hear. Thank you.
Okay, okay, sir. This TR is a container tag, as you can see. That's it, sir.
Wow, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. This is wonderful. Good, 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 good. I rate you 7/10 here. You did a very nice job. Okay, yeah, you can stop your presentation. So let another person start his presentation. So Ojo, please start your own presentation, please, so that we can move fast. We don't have much time today. Ojo, Oya, do your own presentation, please. Let's review your own assignment. Mark, if you can, Mark, present your screen. Let us see your assignment if you've done it. Ojo, present your screen, please. Present your screen. Okay, good. Yeah. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. You've mute yourself. Unmute yourself, please, so that we can hear you. Okay. Yeah.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
We can hear you. We can hear you now. We can hear you now. So you can start.
Can you see this one?
Yeah, you can see the screen. So continue with your presentation.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen. Please continue.
I don't know if everyone can see my screen.
We can see your screen, please.
Okay. Yeah, this is for the table tag.
We can't see your screen again. No, we can't see your screen again.
I work with you.
Hello. We can't
So,
see your screen again.
and this is the output.
In fact, we can't see your screen at all.
So this is the output of the
Yeah,
assignment.
we can't see your screen.
I can't hear you.
We can't see your screen.
Okay.
Okay, please, to save us from time, maybe you
Yes, I can see now. I'm working on it.
we don't have much time. Please, you will present your screen after this class. You should have already know how to connect, how to present screen. All these things is a very simple thing, so that we don't waste other people's
I'm
time.
working on it. It's like the network. The thing up out. I'm working on it.
Don't worry. After
Can
the
you see it
class,
now?
you know what will happen after the class. You will present it for us before we round up. Please let us just start with today's topic. Okay. Yeah. Slide. See slide. Okay. Today's topic. I hope you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, please signify. Let me know. You can hear me very well. Okay. Um. Yeah. Let's start with this. I love this. So today's topic, we are going to be talking about HTML table. Yeah, HTML table. Going to be talking about HTML table. So I'll be presenting my screen right now. Let me see if I'm recording this. Okay, I'm recording. Okay, yeah, here is my screen right now. Okay, okay, good. So okay, I believe you can see my screen very well, right? Can you all see my screen? Raise up your hand if you can see my screen, please. Okay. So we're going to be talking about HTML. Before we round up, we are going to talk about this assignment. Yes, and do it together. So, but let's go to this topic, which is HTML table. Talking about table. Now we are now coming. We are entering advanced HTML. Yeah, this is advanced HTML. Advanced HTML. So we are going to be talking about HTML table today. We're going to be talking about HTML table today. So HTML table. What is table in HTML? It's a very simple topic. Uh, Table is just, it's just a way to display your data in rows and column. That's just it. It's a way to display your data in rows and column. Very, very simple. Yeah. So, so um, we're going to be talking about table throughout today, which I've already defined. Table is just a way to display your content in a row and column. And I believe you guys have done so. Yeah, so we are cool. So I'm going to open our folder HTML class 2023, and I'm going to create a file. I will name it table.html. I will write my HTML skeleton. I will change the title to HTML table. So yeah, uh, a table tag is a container tag because it has a closing tag, and also it accepts other tag, different type of tag. So how can we define a table? This is an example of a table so that you can know what we are actually talking about. You can see if you search for, if you are a lovers of Premier League, you can search for Premier League table. They will give you the standing like this. This is a table. You understand? This is the table. This is the row. I mean, yeah, this is the row. This is the column. I mean, this is the column, and this is the row. You can see it. We have one data here, another data, another data. This is just a table. You understand? So let me give you another type of table also. HTML table. Just check an image here. Okay, good. So this is a typical example of table coming. try to display this in a very, oh gosh. Okay, this is a this is a table. You can see it. This is a table. We have the table head, which is the title, person and age, and under person we have age data, each uh each table data. You understand? So that's just table. You can use table to use table in so many different way in your project. Let's say for example you are building a project, you are building an e-commerce website, and in the admin dashboard of the e-commerce website you want to list people that purchase products for that particular day, with the amount of product they purchase, the quantity, and also their phone number. You can just have the person name, the amount of what he purchased, the amount here, things like that. We are going to do that here in today's class. So, and how can we do a table? Like I told you, a table contains of row and data. I repeat again, a table contains of row and data, and column, sorry, a rows and column. You understand? A rows and column. So yeah, that's that. Consists of rows and column. So mm, so this is the role. The role is the one that is in horizontal this thing. A row runs horizontal while a column run vertical. You understand? This is the row. This one here. This is the row. The vertical one. The horizontal one. That's the row, and the vertical one, the standing one from top to down, is the top to down angle. I think that's the X angle or Y angle. I don't know. So that is the column. You understand? The vertical one, the horizontal one is the left to right is the horizontal. You understand? So, and how can we define a table? So we are going to make use of the table tag. Let me zoom it a bit. Yeah, in our Visual Studio Code, yeah, here. So inside our body tag, we are going to define the table tag by writing our lesser than sign followed by the keyword table, our greater than sign, then our code editor will automatically write the closing tag for us of this table. Drop it down. So inside the table tag, we are going to have that's where we're going to define how our table will look like. So a table we have you in your table you might want to have a table head, which is something like the title, which is something like this, the person or the age. So let's do exactly like this table, person and age. So in our table, each table must contain must be inside a row, a row. You understand? A row. So we are going. How can we define the role tag? So we just put tr. It means table row. I believe you guys can see my code editor very, very well. Please, if you can see my code editor very, very well, please raise up your hand, please. Okay, okay, yeah, good. So let's continue. So inside the table, we are going to have our table. Everything you are doing must be inside a table row. You understand? So like this image that I showed you now, this person is inside his own row. This Chris is inside his own row. You understand? So a row. Sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah. So we want to have it in a row. So we have our table by typing the keyword tr followed by our greater than sign. Then automatically it will close it for us. So that's our table rule. We drop it down, and inside the table we are going to have the heading, yes, which is the person and the age. So sometimes you might not need the table head, so it's not important. It just depends on what you want to do. But in this our case, we want to have an head or the title. So it's very simple. We just write the keyword th, which means T head. Table is a very simple thing in HTML. So this is our first T head. We're going to have person. We drop it down also. We have another T head which we have age. So let's save it and let's copy the path and open it in our browser. What do we see? You can see it. We have this person and age in a row. I mean in a column. Yeah, in a column. This is one column, this is another column. So this will be our title. Automatically, when you define a table head, it will automatically bold it for you and make it center. Automatically in the HTML will bold. If you use the T head to define what you want to define, HTML will bold it for you and also make it center. We can change the behavior using CSS, but we are not yet that with CSS. So I'm done with that row. So I'm going to have another row. Yeah, so we are going to have another row. We type the TL, then you can be putting each data. So inside the T, the first rule is what is the one that we use to define the title. Hope you are getting me. So our second rule now, which is where's the image? Which is this crease now will be in another rule. You are getting me? This one now will be in another rule. Sarah another rule. So it just depend on it. We put each and everything in rule. So this is another rule. What's the name? Chris, which is 38. So and inside that rule, we can't just write Chris. You understand? So we have to put it in a cell. And how can we do that? We do that by typing the keyword td, which is table data. So the first data is Chris. The first data inside this rule, don't forget, the first data inside this rule, which is Chris. The second data inside this rule is 38. This is another rule. The first data inside this rule is Dennis. The second data inside this rule is 45. This is another rule. The first data in this rule is Sarah. The second data in this rule is 29. This is another rule, and so on and so forth. You are getting my point. So the first data in this rule is Chris. The second data, we drop it down, we write TD is 38. Let's save it and let's refresh. Let's see what happens. You can see it. So under person, we have Chris, and also Chris is 38. Do you know that this person and age is inside their own role? This is the second rule. We are going to have the third rule. We are going to have the fourth rule. You understand? So it is just rule by rule, and inside that rule, you can have your column, which is the table data. I get my point, but you must get your rule first. So everything must be in each of their own rule. So now I want to have the second rule. I mean the third rule, which is Dennis, and the age is 45. TR, which is the rule, and inside it we can have our Dennis. then is the age is 45. I getting my point. So you can see that's another role. But let's test a behavior. What if I now put TD and I said which language does this guy understand? And I've said English. You know that inside this row now we have three column. You can as well say the three data, but let's say three column. You understand? Let's see what happened. What do you see? This is the third column. Column, not row. You know, the vertical one, the top to bottom is the row, which is each row, each row. So this is the column. The left to right is the column, and that is where we are going to put each of the data. So now we have another row. I mean another column, which is English. Can you see how it stand out? We can even have another column here also, and it will be the type of food that he love, rice and chicken. Let's refer, let's see what happened again. You can see it. We have English and another role, rice and chicken. But you can see that it doesn't fit because inside this title, we did not provide this type of field. So what we just need to do now is go back to our first rule where we define the table head and define another table head, which we are going to define two table head because we've gotten two data here. So thead, it will be language, and also another thead which we stand for favorite food. Let's save it. Let's see what happened. You can see it now. Everything is in line now. It's just that Chris doesn't have a language. Chris doesn't have a language and doesn't have a favorite food. So that's not a problem. You understand? So let us know. Okay, Chris doesn't have a language. Let us put none. Doesn't have a language. Doesn't have anything. Can you see it? So that is it. That's just everything about table. We are going to practicalize more on it. You understand? So let's see what we got here on our Discord server again. Okay. Uh adding a caption. I'm coming. Okay, so where is it? Okay, to add the caption. Yeah. And how can we add the caption to HTML? A caption is a tag that we can use to, insert a caption inside HTML. I mean inside HTML table. You understand? So let's practicalize it. A caption will be at the top, something like this, at the top of that uh of the table head. It's just a tag that you can use to, let's say, title. Yeah, let's say that way. We use a caption to define the title, but it's something we can use another tag. We can even use p tag or h1 tag to to define our caption, but we must always follow the convention. So to add a caption, like I said, we normally use the caption tag for title. You understand? So let's say for example we can just do h1. We can say list of of my friends. You can save it, and you can see this is just the title, but we have a tag that you can use to do this. You understand? That is the caption tag. So let's remove this. Okay, let me just copy that word. Instead of using the H2, we are going to use the caption tag. It's very simple. We can't do it here. We can't do it in where we do the H1. We must do it inside the table, and it will be the first thing inside that table. Just write caption. It will our Visual Studio Code will do that for us. So and inside that caption, we can have this. It's just like you do H2 and you put your thing here, but now we are not using H2, we are using this tag caption. Let's see what happens. Let's refresh. Can you see how it is? It is just to do a title, just to display your title. It's very, very simple. There's nothing much on that. Just to define your title. That's all. You understand? So that is the work of caption. You always use it inside your table. It can only be used inside a table. If I put this caption outside of this table now, see how it will be like. By default, center it closely to this table. Now let's see it. Can you see what happened? Can you see it doesn't even look like, so it doesn't make sense. We must always follow convention because we normally use caption inside table. So this is the right exactly. So that's about caption. Now let's talk about, okay, we've talked about the table head. You understand? Okay. We haven't talked about T-head. We are going to talk about table head. We're going to talk about table body, and we're going to talk about table foot. So let's talk about table head, T-head. In our HTML, we this is our head. You see this TR, we divide everything using role, which is the table TR. You are getting my point. But we can actually do it accordingly. This is the head, which is the title. These are the body. And we can also have the table footer inside this table tag. So I'm coming. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Sorry for the. Okay, so we define everything inside row. Now we need to actually group it. So we have the table head, which means it is the tag that everything containing everything that contain heading will be inside. This table head is different from th. Th also means table head, but we use it inside the column. It represents the header. T-head actually represent everything here. Let's practicalize it. So you just write the keyword T-head. You drop it down, then copy everything from this first row inside it. So this is the head. Let me write a comment here. This is the header. You understand? Now we have to have the body. The body will contain of the list, all the table, this thing. So we are going just okay, where is it? I can't okay. So we are going to write the keyword tbody. You understand? Tbody, which is table body. You should understand the English. Table body, the body of this table. You understand? Drop it down. Then we need to copy all this in each role. So this T-head, T-body is just to group it, to make it it will make more sense. So we put everything inside here. This is our first role, which is Chris. Second role. So we now put it inside body. We group it in a very sensible way. You understand? Can you see it now? We can even say this is we can even collapse it and say, okay, can you see it? Inside our table we have the caption, we have the head, and if you open the head, we have a role here which have a title of things like that. So let's save it. Let's see what happen since we have grouped it. Nothing will change, but it will just actually group it in a semantic way. You see it, nothing change, but this is a very good convention. You understand? But most of the time, I don't even group it. I just do my thing myself. You understand? It represents the head. So we can then also have the footer, which is the T foot, table foot. We can put the TR. Inside the TR, we can have a table data. So it can show we have two friends. Can even let's do it this way. Let's just put anything. Just put A. I just want you to know what the table footer will do. If you it's you can use it to add things to the footer of that to the foot of the table, to the bottom of the table. You see what happened? You can see it's just the one. It's just like this table heading. The table head will be at the top. This one now will be at the bottom, at the footer of the table. You're getting my point. So that's just it. So we're going to talk about merging cell. But before we move to the merging cell, hope you understand all what I've been saying since. If you understand, please raise up your hand. Raise up your hand if you understand. Oh, Ojo, hope you understand everything. Okay, good, good, brilliant. So we are going to talk about merging cell. You understand? Merging cell. I'm coming. Yeah, yeah. So sometimes your table often need to merge rows or column, and also it help to combine different information. For example, if there is no product in the stock table, there is no point in constantly duplicating information. Yes, and it can be merged and you can write that product is out of stock. You are getting my point? So with HTML, you can combine cell in column or row by using the special attribute col span, or yeah, the whole span, which is the column span and then the whole span. So their value are the number of cell to be merged with the current one, either to the right, which is the for the column, which is right to left, or from top to down, which is for the whole span. You understand? So you are counting for the number of cell, you start from the current cell that the property has been applied to. For example, if the value is col span 2, the current cell will be merged with the it will be merged with the neighboring one. So all this my broken, let me practicalize it for you so that you can okay. Okay, yeah, I'm back. So now let's say for example, let's see what we've done before. Okay, so merging cell is just like I've explained, to merge cell together. You can merge from top to down, which is you can merge using top to down, which is the roll top to down, or left to right or right to left, which is the column. Let's say for example now, you see this our friend now, Chris, this my friend Chris. He doesn't have language and he doesn't have favorite food. There is no point in putting none, none. We can actually merge it together. It should be none. We know that this one doesn't have no, it doesn't have language and doesn't have favorite food. It's just a style. So and how to do that, we need to follow a rule. I mean a rule. You understand? A call we're going to the attribute that we're going to use to merge is what we know as call span and role span and span. It's not a tag, it's an attribute. And I told you attribute is just a modifier to modify the tag. So we're going to use the an attributes. So now what you need to first know uh what did you want to actually merge? Is it from top to bottom or left to right? And in our case now, this is what we want to merge. This none, which is the column. So how to do that is very simple. You just actually need to apply that column to the particular to the particular column. So this is where you want to start. This TD. What you just need to do is to write col span, which is colon span. Let me put two. Can you see it's an attribute? And I put two. What do I mean by these two? It means merge this and this. If I have another column here, it will merge it because this is where it will start. It will start counting from where you actually specify this attribute and start counting from that place. So it will be one and also two. So let me save it. Then let's go back. There's an issue coming. Okay. Yeah. What's happening? What did I do wrong here? Did I did something wrong? I'm coming. Something is wrong here. Okay. Okay. I'm coming. I'm trying to check something here. I think I'm coming. Let me check if Chrome browser actually support this method. I don't know. It's like Chrome browser. Firefox doesn't support this. I want to check if it actually supports it. Coming. Yeah. This man. Firefox. It supports it now. What's the issue? Let's copy something here. Because it's not every time we do use all these things. Just copy something here so that I can use it to explain. Coming back. Okay. Yeah, this is another table we just copy from Mozilla Docs. So this also has a caption. It has what's this, man? I don't know if it is my browser or I'm doing something wrong. It's not actually working here. This is just shit. Okay, let's copy something. Yeah, exactly. I've seen something from this website. Oh God, this is okay. Let's copy an example here. Okay. This is an example also. In the thead, it has a we are merging the column and we are merging the 1 2. So let's see what happened here. No, coming. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, it worked. So we actually merge this table head together. So we in this table now, this type of table now, we only have two column which we specify in the first. So we have the first name, the last name, but we have two column. We only have name. So we are merging these two tables together so that the first name and the last name will be under this name. Hope you are getting my point. So it will be under this name, and also the age will be on its own. Let me let me show you again this code. This is our first table role. This is our role. We have two title, name and age. But in our content, we are writing three things. You understand? So let me delete this first. So if we save it now and go back, you will see that we only have role for name, role for age, but role for age, which is which we have the last name there. So but now we don't have for age. We don't have for age. The age column and the age role is what we are using for the last name, which is very, very wrong. So we just want to merge these two things together. So we are merging the column together, and this is where we specify it. We specify it inside the table head. You understand? So we said, hey, table head, I want you to specify all this. We believe me, we actually specify it in the head. So it will fit in. So that means we are merging two cell together. You understand? So what if I cut it out here and I put it here? Let's see the behavior. See the behavior. It's that's what we did, and that's not how we should do it. So it just merge it out, and that is what we did here, and that's not what we want to achieve actually. So this is what we want to achieve. Well, the ability for us to be able to merge two cells together. So we need to define it inside our inside the first row. That is if we actually have a table heading. But now also we have a table heading. Also, if you want to merge it in a role also, we can merge it in a role. But let me see the behavior of that. Okay, 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 okay. Just merge it in a role. You understand? So, but I will give you assignment on that role, the whole span and co-span for you to make more research on it. So I think that's just all what we need to talk about the whole the whole span and the column span. Yeah, I think we should talk about this. We don't have anything to do here. So I think that will be enough for today. As we discuss. So that's all about table. I believe we've talked about creating table, adding a caption, which stand for a title. So we talk about the table head, which we can use to group our table inside our table in different thing. We have the ability to merge cell, which we can use the column and the whole span attribute and then the cold span attributes. So that is all what we need to talk about in inside table. So there are some stuff inside table that we can do, like the what's it called, the border, but all those stuff can be done in CSS, but we are not yet there. Let's just do one. Let's just do one. So we can put a border inside our table. We can wrap our table with a border. So we can just put one. A border is an attribute. Can you see what happened? So our table is inside a border. It even make it more, more presentable. Again, it's inside a border, and we make use of the border attribute. It is an attribute because we put it in the opening tag of our table. Anything we put in the opening tag is a table. I mean, it's an attribute. So if you want to spread the border, we can even put it two. That it will spread it, will make it more bolder. Can you see it? It make it more bolder. Let's do something. If I put 10, see what happens. Can you see it? It's bold the border. Can you see it? Very, 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 very well. So that is all that about what's it called? About border. There are other attributes that we can use in conjunction with our table, which we'll be talking more about them in our next class. So that's one of the stuff that we can use. Yeah, can we put 50? Do it anyhow we want it. Oh, can you see it? This is even another type of design. We have to actually do another type of design now. Can you see it? So all this our heading, we can change them. We can change them using some attributes. I think it is color. I mean, this is an attribute. I don't know. Attribute color. It's been a while I've used all these things, except I do it inside CSS. So we can let me just quickly do it inside CSS. But don't worry, it's just in CSS. I'm just trying to change the table the table head by changing the color to red. So if I save it now, like this. So can you see it? Our table head is now in red color. I can even capitalize it. Don't worry, this is just CSS. We are not yet to that. So I can uppercase it. I can, you know, give it a shadow, test shadow. So we are going to do, when we reach CSS, we're going to talk about all this design. Two is I mean 2220. Don't worry about all this. So we are not yet there. I'm just trying to, make it more advanced. What's this? I'm trying to do some stuff here. Can you see it? We even put some shadow inside it. You can see all this shadow. You can see it, all this shadow. So that's just the work of CSS. So we are not yet in CSS. So when we are in CSS, you'll be able to, you'll be able to design your table more. design your table more. So that would be all for today. Yeah, that will be all for today. Yeah, but before we close, I'm going to give you an assignment. We should be able to review this class together, but there's really in my side here, so I'll need to round up this class as early as possible. So maybe in our next class we can review this together also. I think uh that is table. That's table this thing. So it will be the same thing I will give you inside your assignment. So inside your assignment, today's 23, which is Thursday. So we are going to review everything inside section 8 and 9. And also we are going to use all the tag in section 8 and 9. Then number 3, make unary type of table. Okay, build table of the list of 36 governors in Nigeria. I won't tell you the data that you will need. You understand? I will tell you the data that you need. So, but in the table, let there be their political party. So, you understand? So, let them have a political party and make use make use of full span and rule span. That's that. That's the assignment. That's the assignment. So I believe you can, yeah. So that's the assignment. Just review it. Let me paste it inside the welcome and intro also for you guys to see it. So that's your assignment. So I believe you guys understand today's interesting topic, which is HTML table. If you can understand, please raise up your hand, please. Okay, perfectly. Please, if there's any question, please raise up your hand. Let us answer one or two questions before we round up. If there's any question, raise up your hand or mute your microphone and speak. Okay, I think there's no question. Yeah, we round it up there today, and yeah, we put a stop to this today's class, which we are going to have our next class when. Yeah, we're going to have our next class on Saturday. Okay, that's cool. So we should be able to do this assignment by then. Please make sure you do your assignment. Like I always told you, you see, assignment will, when you are doing your assignment, it will boost you. That's just the secret about when you are doing assignment. Oh, should have, okay, that's not a problem. So when you are doing your assignment, it boosts your brain. It makes you feel more confident because you've the topic you've already learned the topic during the class, and when you are also making research, when you are doing that assignment you're making some research. So that is just the life of a web developer. You understand? You make research because when you start getting your own project, you are collecting, or maybe someone gave you money to do a project and you don't know what to do. That's just an embarrassment, a very total embarrassment. You understand? So you need to make research about things. In fact, some topic your make research on next topic, upper next topic. That is just the good. I mean, how will I say the good day there when you are actually doing your own assignment by yourself. Always try to complete as always try to do assignment. It's a must, you must do an assignment. Yeah, that's why I always give you guys an assignment for you to go and battle with something. Get your hand dirty. with something. You understand? So yeah, that's just all about that. So I will see you guys on Saturday, 8 p.m. This the first thing we are starting Saturday is you submit your assignment, you present it for us, just like you guys did it today, and I love it. So that's that. And I've said good night, and I will see you on Saturday. Thank you.